Hello and welcome to UK Tool Talk. Now then, this is episode 1. Exciting times. Now you might be looking around you and thinking, hang on a minute, this is just like John's Random Reviews. I've had my pants pulled down. But no, but a little bit of a rebrand. Yeah, UK Tool Talk, that's what I'm called now. Have you checked out the banner that my missus did? Pretty good, isn't it? Pretty good. Anyway, let's talk tools. But today, for episode 1, I'm not talking about a tool, but we will get onto more tools. But today we're going to talk about a new plumbing product. Now, as you know, I'm a plumber. Best trade in the world. Don't forget it. Best trade. Anyway, so I've been a plumber donkey's years, 30 odd years. Let's say you're a plumber like me. So you've gone to a house and the waste pipe is blocked, either from the bathroom sink or the bath or the kitchen sink or whatever, and it's all this black 1.5 inch solvent well pipes. Now, I've done a little bit of research. I do a little bit of research, and most of the country, if you're driving around, a lot of the soil pipes on the outside of the houses and the waste pipes that connect onto that, generally they are black. There is a few outliers. Sometimes you might see a little bit of white, but generally they're black. So you've been sent to a job, the waste pipe is blocked. It's all glued. It's all glued with no T's and access caps, no access points to rod it or anything. So you've gone inside, you tried plunging it, you tried the old drain snake, got that down it. It kind of unblocked it a bit, but you're not happy. The only thing you can do, really, on the outside is to cut it. So once you've cut it, you can get your drain snake down there and check everything's okay. So then, when it comes to putting the two bits of pipe back together, yeah, you could just get 1.5 inch black solvent well couplings, pull them apart a little bit, and then glue them together. But what if you have like a little niggle thinking, that's going to block up again. That is going to block up again, and I'll be coming back, and the customer's not going to be happy. So, what you probably think about doing, but yes and no, is putting a mechanical coupling on. Putting a mechanical coupling on where you've cut the pipe. So that means you could come back at a later date and split it. You still have to pull the pipe apart a little bit to get this on. But look at that, bit of a clash. We're not going to put it in fully. But some people would be thinking, oh, I'm not bothered about a waste pipe, but some people who are really particular about the houses, they wouldn't want a white coupling on their black waste pipe outside, especially if it's in the back of the house and it's all a posh garden and we're just about to have a barbecue and they'll get all the neighbours coming around and tutting. That's what you do, people coming in tutting. But have no fear, I've got the solution. Well, just a little bit of a background. This is a mechanical waste coupling made by a company. Well, everyone in the UK will be well familiar with the name MCALPINE. Now, the MCALPINE are from up at Glasgow, and they've been around about 100 years. Honestly, UK company from Glasgow, and yet the plumbing company I work for have been using MCALPINE fittings for 40 years. That's all we use. Honestly, they don't just make these, they make traps and a few other items. They are, in my opinion, my humble opinion, the best on the market. There is some cheaper versions of these, but they're not as good. Now then, I've been sent these fittings from MCALPINE. Look at this. Come in a little bit, check these out. These are black MCALPINE fittings. They come in 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches. So you can get both sizes in the couplings there, and you can get 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches reducer, and you can get 1.25 inches and 1.5 inches elbows. So they're exactly the same as the white ones, exactly the same. They are more expensive. I'm not going to lie to you. I think these are about £3 roughly, and these are sort of nearly double it, nearer £6. But these aren't the kind of things where you can use them every day. Normally, you'll be just gluing everything. But if you're on a job like I've just talked about, where you need to break into a waste pipe and connect it up mechanically, and you want it to look right, these could be just the job. So they've got UV protection in them, so they're not going to go grey or a funny colour. And they've also got frost protection built in. So we'll do a little bit of a demo. So this is the nut. Put that on first. And then you've got to put this little red plastic ring. There's the rubber sealing ring. And as you can see, the red ring sits against there and it stops. When you get it all tight in, it stops the rubber washer, if you call it, the squishing out the back of the fitting. So next thing we do is grab the fitting. Now this is a McAlpine sort of only sort of design, I think. You see this little bit here, it actually slips inside the pipe. There's not much of a ridge, it must be, I don't know, 1/4 of a millimetre there. And when we put it together, I'll show you why it's got that. So we'll get that connected together. Easy to connect together, dead easy. You just run them up. You don't have to have spanners on it. That's sorted. We'll get the other side on. And then I'll show you what I mean about how good they are. So nut, the red ring, I've not forgotten it. Now just in case you know, Devon will know, the red regarding McAlpine fittings signifies 1.5 inch. And when they're a smaller fitting, 1.25 inch, they've got blue rings on them. So there you go. So we'll get that tightened up. That's tight enough. You do get a tiny little bit of movement in it, but not much. But, yeah, you'll get a little bit of a movement, but that is really tight. There's no slop in there at all. And that's because of this little insert that goes inside the pipe. So, yeah. So if you're on a job and you break into an 1.5 inch waste pipe, a black 1.5 inch waste pipe, and you don't want to stick that on and get tutted by the neighbours or the customers, now you can buy these McAlpine mechanical couplings and elbows. They do in black. So I've said they're a little bit more expensive than the other ones, but this is the kind of thing where you just get one and have it in the back of the van, or a couple, because one day, honestly, one day you're gonna need one of these. So there we go. I think it's a fantastic product. I fully support McAlpine because I've been using McAlpine fittings for years. So you might have some other McAlpine stuff coming up, other videos coming up. There we go, episode 1. Out of the way. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I'm gonna say it. I know I never said it in the other ones, but if you want to support my channel, you know what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You know what to do. Okay, I'll see you in about another week's time on UK Tool Talk.